This is entitled Training the Mind to be Calm. So, if we're interested in training something, then it's helpful to know a little bit about what it is. So, if you're wanting to train our mind, then of course it makes sense to understand the mind. In the same way, if we were to get hold of a dog, think, I know, I'll get a dog. Before we got the dog, we may Google dog, go onto a few dog forums, maybe even buy the dog's dummy guide to owning a dog. We'd research, wouldn't we? Or maybe if we weren't that organised, we'd soon find ourselves researching once the dog was in our house, especially if the dog was untrained, a puppy. Of course we want to know kind of what we got ourselves into, really. So, with respect to our mind, and of course, if we want to train our mind to be calm, then we need to know a little bit about our mind, about our mind, the human mind. So if we were to be asked now, tell me a bit about your mind. Where is your mind? What is your mind? Someone just approached you in the street. Somehow, it's a campaign. Tell me where your mind is, please. And while you're at it, can you tell me what your mind is? It's not clear, really. There's not that much, not really told much about the mind. We maybe know a little bit about the brain, but with respect to our mind, where to begin? It's a mystery. It's a bit of a mystery. People say, don't they? Or do they? They say, all in the mind. And they tap onto their head, don't they? They don't go, all in the mind. Tap onto their knee, do they? It doesn't feel like our mind's in our knee, although it is. Feels, we confuse our brain with our mind, and our mind is something which is really helpful to understand, and when we can gain control over it, then we can start to experience inner peace. When we close our eyes to meditate, like we just did, how was it for you this evening? When we closed our eyes to meditate and watched our breathing, what happened to our mind? Was it being a naughty boy and going off doing its own thing? Or is it doing what we told it to do? In general, it does what it wants. Then when we close our eyes, we're experiencing our mind. That's our thoughts. This is our mind. But so far, no one's told us how to train our mind. So therefore, when we close our eyes and tell it to focus on the breathing, it doesn't. Now the breathing it's not a long way away, is it? It's not something complicated to work out, it's just here. But for some reason when we try to focus on it, the mind can't. The only reason is because we haven't trained it.